Hi guys, in today's lesson we will be converting between exponential and radical forms. I'm gonna go over the rules and then I'm gonna solve all the odd ones and then you're responsible for the even ones. And then this worksheet actually consists of 2 pages. That page that I just showed you and this page. So this is going to be for the next day. Okay. So let's get it going. I don't expect this to be a long video, so you should get done relatively quickly. Okay. So, as I just mentioned, we will be converting between exponential and radical forms. That's how the exponential form looks like. Okay. So this is exponential form. Okay, so in math, we can write different things in different ways. Like, for example, 5 can be written as 4 plus 1. We do understand that 5 is here and 5 is right here. So the same way, we can write expressions with Russian exponents. We can rewrite them as radicals, okay? So once we see a fraction and it's the power, right away we can put it into the radical form, okay? So the bottom, the denominator, is going to go on top here. So it's going to be 4th degree root, okay? The number, the big number, the number that is actually raised to this power is going to go inside, and the top will be on top here. Okay? And then a to the first power, but we don't need that 1 right here, okay? Because a to the first power is a. So here's your answer. So instead of 4, it's actually n. So this is the rule. So now same rule, but instead of 1, we have m. So it's the same thing. We see a fraction, radical, exponent. So we need a radical. A goes inside. This n goes on top here. So it's nth degree root. And then m becomes a power of this a. Okay. So this is the rule. I will say like this is the 2 rules, but really it's 1 rule. And what we got is a radical form of the expression. Okay, so this is part of the notes. So let's go and do number 1. So x goes inside of the radical, 4 goes on top here, and 1 goes here. But we don't really need that 1 because the first power, x to the first power is actually x. Number 3, 24 goes inside. We need a radical, 3 here, 1 here that we don't write. So it's not the final answer though, because we can actually simplify. So using the skills from previous lesson. Okay, so we can split this 24 into 8 and 3. And then we need the same 3rd degree radicals. So cube root of 8 is actually 2. And then here we go. So this is the final answer. Again, this is the same thing, but this is simplified version. And I want you to give me the simplified versions. Okay? Now, k is here under the radical. 2 goes on top. 7 goes on top of x. Okay. Okay, we can simplify this. We can split k to the 7th power is k to the 6th times k. So we can take a square root of k to the 6th power. So it's k 6 over 2 square root of k. 6 over 2 is k to the 3rd power square root of k. Now AB is, so before previously we had just one like one variable or a number. Now we have A and B, but it doesn't change anything. So A and AB will be under the radical. 4 goes on top, and it's going to be AB to the third power. Okay, and then we have to simplify it this way. Okay, because it's A to the third and B to the third, and that's what we've written down. Okay, here we're multiplying 7 by something to this power. So 7 is not to this power, so we're going to leave it alone, and only 12W will go under that radical. 2 goes on top, and 1 goes on top here, which we don't write. Okay, now we have a square root of this expression multiplied by 7. So 12 can be split up by 4 times 3W. We can take, okay, 7 is just copied. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 3W. So our final answer is 14 square root of 3W after multiplying 7 times 2. Okay? Now, for the problems 10 through 18, we have to write each expression in exponential form. Okay? So we have to do opposite of what we were doing. So xy is going to be to which power? We have 2 here because it's a square root, and this number, okay, we will have a negative, we will have a fraction, right? We need to have parentheses because xy together will be raised to this power, okay? So 2 goes on the bottom and 1 goes on top. Same we can do here. So 11, the 3 goes on the bottom of the power fraction, and then 2 goes on top. And this is my answer, 11 to the 2/3, the power. Now k, same thing. 4 goes on the bottom of the fraction, and 5 goes on top. Now number, okay, what I did is that I copied the even ones. Okay, then we're just gonna roll with them. So then you're responsible for the odd ones in this section. Okay, number 16. Number 16, so negative 2a, and we need parentheses because the whole thing is going to be raised to the power 4 on the bottom and 5 on top. And that's that. We don't have to really simplify anything. We were told to write each expression in exponential form, and that's what we did. Something is just to the power, okay? This is exponential form. So final is number 18. So this whole expression is going to be to the power, and the power will be a fraction. 3 will be on the bottom, and 1, since all this was to the first power, right? This will be 1 right here. Okay? So you're responsible for the problems that I did not do on the video. You're also responsible to copy all the problems that I did on the video. On top of that, I want your name to be on the worksheet for the full credit. Okay? Have a good day. Bye.